As we go back to Mustard, who's really just sitting back chilling. I guess we can take a rest. How many more Nomu did we bring with us? We brought at least a couple, sir. Good. Once we get to the festival, we'll be able to get our target and get out of there. So why were we brought here, sir? It's simple, just to get the target and get out. Didn't you look like a whole lot different? Don't judge my appearance. As he pulls out a pistol and shoots one of his own men. Any more questions about my appearance? No, sir, as the other villains back off. Good. As he rests for the night, as we go back, a flashback upon him in a laboratory. Mustard, you wanted these modifications to your body, so we made them much stronger. We've increased the vitality of your quark, the power, and we also changed your appearance a little bit. I hope you didn't mind. As he gets out, as some of the Nomu approach him, but instead of they'd be hostile, they're near him. As he feels a connection with the Nomu, as his eyes glow red. You gave me a connection with the Nomus, didn't you? Yes. Now remember, you must capture this target alive. We need her. Very well. Send as many villains with me. I'll be also taking some Nomu. Good. We expect it to be done right away. Very well. As the flashback ends. That doctor. I do appreciate this new body of mine. But there are some drawbacks. People around me are idiots. I can't stand that. As we go to a scene transition where Izumi arrives at a certain place, as we see a lot of vehicles dropping off soldiers, troops. Okay, how many men have you got here? Have you informed any of the council members? No, ma'am, we have this under control. Good. Do not inform any of them, especially not my sister. Of course, they're already busy with the festivals, as the festivals will continue in about a couple of hours. They're currently getting their rest before going back. We're several miles away. This is the only way they can come. Into this old abandoned factory, where we have men stationed all around. Good. Question, have you prepared all the rest? The police forces near the area, evading everyone away, as well as some of your sister's forces have been constantly patrolling the areas we've left. Troops. Your sister may notice that, but it could be just we can convince her that it's just transitions to secure more of the festival area. Smart thinking. Thank you. Wolf doesn't know anything about this, right? He's paranoid and constantly is saying you calls, but he's honestly worried about your safety, ma'am. I know that. You're not in the best condition right now. I know. You shouldn't be here. A council member needs to supervise this amount of troop movement. It's been a rule within the city. But ma'am, you're constantly busy writing everything else, while the council members are currently setting up and doing everything. You've been busy with our military and movement of troops this whole time. Yes, I'm aware. Just prepare the men. I want traps set up. Gunmen every corner. We do not want any more advancements of these villains. Yes, ma'am. We've already set up a blockade, gas masks, even thermal vision. Good. We can't have any more of these villains sneaking by. We promise, ma'am, we will not let them get past us. I hope so, for all our sakes. We can't let them get to the festival. They'll tear us down, and the Hero Safety Commission might do something. Don't worry so much, ma'am. Our security force is top of the tier. We managed to take down Nomu and a considerable amount of their forces. We found some of their bodies laying in the other alley, or the other ways into the sewers. We at least took down a few of them. That's good. Any other reports to make? Fortunately, no. Good. I leave this to you now. Thank you, ma'am, for your trust. Now, I will still be here in the area, in the tent, just a little while off. If anything happens, report over the radio to me. Of course, ma'am. As we go to, well, and we'll hear safety commission and all that, who've currently, and the heroes who have met up in a room. So, you've heard about all this happening, right, sir? This new stuff, new technology. These people are currently going ahead of us heroes. We can't let that happen. If we could steal some of their technology, we could be up there and higher. Take down this zone. Have it a part of Japan. The old safety hero commission president should have never sold this land. I've noticed something. There was a lot less guards in certain areas today. Probably a training exercise, as Ella says. It's common, probably, in the area, as they did say their police force is top tier. Or at least their main forces. That's true. Every spy or anything we tried to send here was taken out immediately. There was nothing we could do. Yeah, you're right. But we still need to get more information. As there happened to have been a bug in the room. As Wolf is sitting at his desk, drinking a shake. I was waiting for y'all to slip up. And it looks like y'all did. Now I can send this to the other council members. So if you try anything this time, we have evidence you were conspiring against us. And that means you'd be prisoners within our area. And the rest of Japan will have proof that you were conspiring to take us down. When we had nothing intentional to do to you. And the best thing is, you can't cover this one up. I've outsmarted you. And this time, I'll make sure to have my revenge after what you did to me, Hero Safety President. As we go to flashback, as he was left on the ground with a scar over his head, bleeding, as he was down there in the rain, pouring, as the officers walked away thinking he was dead. I still remember the pain you gave me as he touches the scar on his forehead, covered by the fur. This way, I can at least keep everyone safe within this area. As we go back to the villain, Mustard, who's currently woken up. How are the Nomu doing? They're a little bit restless. We got some strong Nomu with us. Release them and send them ahead. Of course, as they release 3 Nomu. As they go up ahead, going through the pipes. As one of the guards, I hear something coming down the tunnel. As men start to rush to position, aiming their guns at the entrance. As at least 2 guards at the main entrance, aiming their guns. Tell us what you see. Nothing, sir. Don't go into the tunnel system. We know it better than they do, but they still can get the drop on you. Yes, sir. Just keep an eye on the doorway. As men all around, some with shotguns, machine guns, pistols. The pistols are mostly the policemen. We also got, we got people with gear, flashbangs, some with a grenade, etc. As they're aiming. Ma'am, we got movement in the sewers. As she walks into the main observation area. So what we got? From the little sensors we sent along the way to the retreat of the troops earlier, we got movement heading straight to the exit of the tunnel. 3 figures. Alright, prepare to open fire. As one in the back takes the lead. It seems the one in the back will be the first one out. Wait, hold your fire as they get close to turn a corner. Hold. Ready? Turns the corner. Fire! Fire! As machine gun fire from the 2 guards at the front start firing. Until they're out of ammo. Okay, as they check the clip. As then... Did we get it? As then... A big Nomu with shields all over just comes out, flinging both at the soldiers. One out a window, and one hitting a sign. Open fire! As every guard in the room starts firing at the thing. but it's useless as the whole entire body is made of some sort of metal. As another one comes in, fires lasers, killing several of the troops. I've got an idea. As one of them throws a flashbang, blinding the two. As then something digs up from below them, dropping the soldier from his heightened position. Ah! As he falls down. One aims a sniper at him. I've got it! Then a laser just breaks his gun. As he looks over, a laser's about to fire at him. A machine gun currently comes over fire at the Nomu, as the shielded Nomu guards. We've taken heavy losses here. Move aside as some soldiers in black armor just walk in. Start lining up the one that's coming in through the protecting the other Nomu. Hand me that. As one of them is handed a bazooka as it fires, blowing one arm off the armored enforced Nomu. Now, as all the troops aim at the laser Nomu, killing it. Good work. Use heavy piercing rounds. It's the only thing we'll be able to kill that Nomu with. As they start equipping Nomu rounds. As one of the soldiers starts looking around. As he grabs a grenade. As the ground shakes below him. Not yet. As the floor collapses. As he drops the grenade and jumps to the right. As it goes down. And just explodes as the grenade fell in its mouth. Man, those guys must be elite. What is that? The Special Task Force? Yes, that is also known as the Elite Inkling Task Force. They were sent here. That must mean we got the best of the best. It's a team of 10 that's highly trained. Well, we've at least taken less casualties now. As the armor-piercing Nomu tries to run back. Hand me that bazooka. As someone throws the bazooka from the top. As he catches it, it fires down. As Nomu's running back, it looks back as its head gets blown up. Targets neutralized. Good work, advanced team. As then the sensors go off. Apparently that's not it. We're having more movement. Everyone regroup while we have a moment to breathe. As they start to pull the injured out. Take the fallen away. With ambulances already being on the standby. As they're being treated. How many injured? Currently, ma'am, we've got at least 10 men injured. Casualties probably 20. You gotta be kidding me. Yes, ma'am. Whatever they brought is powerful. Thankfully, the task force was sent here earlier. That's good they were here. Ma'am? Permission to engage the sewer system. Negative. You shall not enter. They have the advantage, and one of them has a gas cork, I'm pretty sure. So stay out of there. Your vision will be blurry, even with the gas masks. Thermal may be helpful, not within tight corners like that. Fine, ma'am. We'll back off for now. As they manage to regroup, as we go back to Mustard. They managed to take out the Nomu, as his connection with them was lost. Huh. Well, no biggie. Kuragiri. As Kuragiri then comes in, yes. I need a special Nomu sent here. A high-end Nomu. Are you sure? Yes, it's the only way we're going to be able to get through that blockade up ahead. Very well. There's a high-end Nomu sitting there. I need you to take care of the police force, so we can advance to the festival. Yes, sir, as the Nomu speaks. Good. Move along. As they were closer to the exit, leading with all the soldiers, as the high-end Nomu makes its way over there. We got movement, one singular character. As a few of them were still dragging injured people out. Alright, as the ones down there hold their guns to the entrance. Just wait. As then a huge blast just comes out from it, incinerating the guards. As the ones that were away and behind cover are just baffled by the heat. As a fire Nomu just came circling out. A high-end one, using its flames to melt the bullets before it could reach it. What is that thing? It's melted the bullets before we can reach it. Gotta do something. The main task force. How are we going to deal with this one? We are training all sorts of scenarios. There has to be a scenario for this. We're going to need a lot of water. Where we can get it, I don't know at this moment. As it's just continues scorching, trying to burn everything in its sight. As then gas starts to creep in. Great, the others are here. Repeat, the other main villains. I'm coming over now. Bring more forces as we speak. As we see Izumi getting in a car with an envoy of at least 4 military vehicles in front and behind her, heading towards the factory or the old abandoned building. As the task force is barely holding on from the advances, we had a wall up right to the festival, right? Yes. Plans come to plans. Blow it up. But sir, we were told to keep it open. Listen, the council member's on her way. We cannot let them get to the festival. That is an order. Yes, sir. As the guy that was the only one left near the hole, with an injured arm, I guess it's my time to go. As he rushes towards the hole, as the fire Nomu, Haya Nomu, sees him and sends a thing of fire. As he rips his vest off, revealing TNT. As then he just blows up the tunnel as a bit of the explosion reaches above ground. As some of the soldiers are baffled by what the soldier did. He did a good thing. Now continue opening fire until backup arrives. As they keep opening firing on the tunnel entrance and the Nomu, who's currently taking out a lot of the police force. Come on, don't let your guard down. As he looks over, as some of his men are scorched, burned to ashes. These things are taking several of my men. He starts throwing flashbangs after flashbangs, blinding it. Just keep it blind. They won't know which direction to shoot in. It's the only thing we can do until backup arrives. As then someone comes in, just trying to put out some fires. Did you forget? You gotta be careful. This place is a triggering time bomb. Did you forget this facility used to hold explosives? In the next 2 rooms over, there are several barrels of explosives. If those things go off, the whole building and everyone in it's gonna go kaboom. Great. We have a fire Nomu currently straining through, destroying half the place. And now we just hear there's a room full of TNT and dynamite. How great is this? Can things get any worse? As then more villains start to come through. I guess it can. Okay, ignore the fire Nomu. Focus on the villains for the time being. As they put on their thermal as the gases envelop the room. And they put on their gas masks. As they start mostly focusing on the villains, but also having to worry about the Nomu. Why is this thing so tough? As then mustard gas appears around some guards. As both of them turn around with their guns up. As they are both shot in the head. Weak guards. As a lot of soldiers are disoriented and have left their positions because of the amount of chaos happening. As Izumi and her convoy of troops have arrived. Alright men, secure the area. We cannot let them get out from here. Looks like they destroyed the only way to the festival through the sewer system. Well, the sneaky plan's now out of the way. I guess we're making it full-blown now. Fire Nomu, take out every security guard here. We'll make our way towards the festival ourselves. As right as before they're going to go out of the building. Several guards enter with guns and some with fire hoses aiming at the Nomu. Put it out. Focus all water on it. Villains, focus on taking out the ones with the fire hoses. As Izumi was there, leading the commands. Listen, to the right. Make sure no fault thing happens. Protect the people with the fire hoses. We have to delay the fires and also put out that Nomu. We'll only be able to get a clear shot once it's heavily soaked. As they attempt to go attack them, but the security is defending them heavily. Good work. Now mostly focus on destroying it now. As some of them start putting their guns, firing at the Nomu is using its hands. As then he knows the door to as Mustard noticed, one of the doors to a room fell open, releasing a barrel. Ah, smart move. Fire no move. Focus all your firepower left on that room. As Mustard quickly goes back into the sewer system, running for it, not caring about his colleagues at all. As the fire nova uses its last resort in the room, making a huge explosion, taking out several guards as well as villains, and taking the Nomu out with it as well. As everything calms down, Izumi and what remains of the security force. Okay. It looks like they set off the barrels. That explosion could be heard for miles. I don't think we can keep this under wraps from the council members now, ma'am. I suppose not. I was hoping to have this quiet down and this thing not pop up again. What should we do? Well, at least the villains are taken care of. As gas starts to come through. As she gets a little bit dizzy. Ma'am! As the security guard catches her and puts the gas mask on her. Thank you. Men, as the remaining security force held around Izumi, with their guns raised around. There's still a villain around here somewhere. Let's evac her quickly. No, we must stop her from getting to the festival. As he's looking. Why do I need to go to the festival when my target is standing right in front of me? As she looks over, as both the security guards over there drop to the ground. As she sees him before he vanishes. As only 4 guards left surrounding her. What are we gonna do? I don't know. We gotta do something, though. As they keep looking around. He's gone into plain sight. He's hidden within the gas. There's nothing we can do. Repeat, this is Alpha Team 6. We need some backup. Now. As all I hear is static. Special Force operatives, where are you? They must have been separated and communications went down during the explosion. As then someone gets shot in the back as he falls over. As one of them goes to check on him as he's also shot to the ground. Don't leave this position. He's obviously waiting for us to move. As Izumi's currently holding a pistol as they're in a triangle. Listen. We can't do anything now but survive. Wherever this villain is, we don't know. We gotta be very careful. As then a gas hand comes, removing one of the gas masks from the security guard as he faints. As the last guard, where are you? As that bullet comes straight through the chest of the security guard and also hitting Izumi in the shoulder. As the security guard falls over and Izumi's on her knees. As she had dropped her pistol. Well. Target secured. As he hits the gas mask, having Izumi fling to the floor as the gas mask falls off, having her go asleep. Target secured. Now how am I going to leave? I can't go back to the security area where Kurigiri knew how to teleport in, now that they destroyed the entrance with that explosive. So what now? I guess I'll be taking you back to them alive by myself. As he grabs her and starts leaving. I hope you all enjoyed this part. I hope you all enjoyed the fight against Mustard. Make sure to like and subscribe.